What's up YouTube, Kyron back up in here with another video, and today we have a spring pickups video. This is going to be some items that I'm really excited to incorporate in my wardrobe for the springtime. If you guys didn't know, in Montreal, spring is kind of short-lived here. One moment it's damn near winter, it's snowing on the ground, things are looking bad. Then next week, summertime, people in shorts, running amok, doing whatever. So our spring is very short-lived, but these are some items that have come into the studio slash household that are within the spring umbrella. Obviously some things are going to be a bit heavier weight, other things not so much, but you know how we go around here. We always dress for the occasion, not so much for the weather, because we do a lot of things for the fashions around here. So with all of that to say, we're going to get straight into the video. Before we do that, make sure to like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new, follow the boy on Instagram. GOTSWEIGE is where you can keep up to date with me more frequently. I post fit pics, this and that, so that's what you can check out on there. Also follow the boy on TikTok. We're growing on there. Shout out to 10K, just hit that. So appreciate you guys for sticking along on the journey across all the platforms. And we're gonna get into the first brand. So the first brand is Elwood, who are the sponsors of today's video, and you guys have seen me talk about Elwood a lot on the channel. I personally find when it comes to basics or even some pieces like this where you want a standout piece, they really set the bar very high. I like how they have a lot of vintage referencing in their garments. This collection in particular is a spring collection, and they take a lot of inspiration from like 1950s 1960s silhouettes, and this is the first piece. This is a smoking jacket. That's what they title it to be, smoking slash western jacket. So very much in line with my style point. I like the piping detail. The red is a good pop of color. This is obviously something you'd wear in like a spring summer night situation. You can also counterbalance. That's something that I tend to do a lot when it comes to spring summer. I've talked about it last season, I'll say it again, but if you want to wear a layer of sorts just so that you're not naked, but sometimes when I'm out in just a t-shirt, I don't feel complete. Like I don't feel like the outfit has enough oomph. So if you want to do a layer, you could do so in spring and summer. You might say that's crazy, it sounds like it'd be way too hot, but you could do that with a pair of shorts or long shorts or like linen pants, and you'll be okay. You'll be able to survive. But all that to say, really nice western slash smoking jacket, and this is the detail in the back. That's the only piece of branding, yet it's very chic. Cursive is always a nice little simplistic look, and all red on the body. All the pieces I believe are like 100% organic cotton, so everything's really good with Elwood bars. You know, we got the natural bars going all the time around here. Come on now. Another great shirt that I love wearing in the summer is these short sleeve button up shirts. This is called a mechanic shirt, I believe, just because of the patches. So it looks like a mechanic would wear something of the sort. So it's all white with these Kelly green stripes down the center. Like I said, patchwork right there that says Elwood. But yeah, just this pinstripe motif all across the short sleeve shirt. And why I like these is because, once again, having a little oomph to a simple outfit. With guys, we don't really have too much to wear in the spring summertime, because I feel like girls have a multitude of different things they can wear. They can wear like sundresses, tank top, shirt, anything, you know what I mean? There's a multitude of things. Us, we're kind of limited to t-shirts, shirts, that's about it. You know what I mean? Maybe a jacket in the nighttime, but that's about it. Spicing it up, having a button-up shirt like this, you could wear open with a little tank top under and do a variation of like either shorts, pants, or whatever may have you. And this is a good little layer situation if it's too hot for a night jacket, if you will. So Elwood little short sleeve button-up shirt, great selection for the spring summertime. All right, so you guys know me and baggy trousers. When I saw these in the lookbook for the spring collection, couldn't turn them down. I don't really have too many like pop colors when it comes to bottoms. Most of the time I stick to like my earth tones, my denims. I think the most colorful pants I have is either like a pattern, if it's camo, or purple, but very dark purple. This is probably the brightest pant I have, besides the bust down rolly avalanche bedazzled H&M jeans that I have. But yeah, these are super sick. I love a good Kelly green. I don't have too much of it in my wardrobe, but I always found it to be a beautiful color. It is very bright, but it can be pieced together in a very chic manner. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this front pleat design on there, and a very wide leg opening. You don't need too much more, you know, like that's all you really need right there. Elwood tag, And that's about it. So for bottoms, all the tops for Elwood, I've been getting a large. Bottoms recently, I'm typically a 32, but with bottoms recently, I like them a bit lower waisted. So I've been getting 34. If they're way too big, I just belt them. It's not a big deal. Or you could bring them to the tailor, completely up to you. But these are a 34/large, and that's that on that. All right, so the last piece from Elwood, we got these baggy corduroy trousers. I believe they released these about a year ago. From this point, I think they released it last October. So this is a reiteration of that same piece in a new interpreted way. If you guys didn't know, corduroy is one of my favorite materials. I know it's probably not the best for summer, but for spring or at night, it's definitely something that you could utilize. And it's a lighter color, you know, so the darkness won't get attracted by the sun. So you could get away with it in some type of regard. Love that little script logo that they've been using. And yeah, corduroy, it's not for everyone, but this nice a light color, it's like a pearl/ivory color, will serve you very nicely. A good summertime colorway because of how light it is. Said that already, but you get the point. All right, so all that being said, appreciate Elwood for sponsoring today's video. You can use the code Kyron10, that'll get you 10% off of your order. That's just to help you guys out if you guys are interested in getting anything off of Elwood. Obviously no pressure, but one of my favorite places to get essential staples for your wardrobe, in addition to some standout pieces like the ones that I showed you today in the spring collection. So we're gonna get into the rest of the pieces from today's pickups, but make sure to go check out Elwood if you haven't already. Link will be in the description. On to the next piece. Fun don't stop there, people, okay? We got it going. We got a little box from Oree NYC. Huge shout out to Ray. You guys know Ray is like a brother to me. Mad people that always ask if he's my actual brother, but we look hella related, honestly. Like I've had it happen multiple times. So shout out to Ray. Love the boy. We've known each other since way back. So really excited whenever there's Oree pack downstairs for me. So we're gonna get into these. These have been teased for quite some time now, but as soon as I seen them, I knew the direction of Oree was shifting. So we'll get into that just now. Name on the box, by the way. You know it's official. Come on. So we're gonna get into these. This is the shoe you could be expecting for this video. These derbies are very special because they are made with horse leather, and a great price point for such a high quality, nicely composed shoe. This could be compared in the likes of a shoe like Guidi. It uses a Cordovan leather, so you could see it looks like what you would expect on the leather of a shoe right here, and then a kind of gradient to what you would find on the flip side of leather, which is like the suede component. It's hard to describe, but you could kind of see that this looks like leather, transitions to that, goes right back to it. It's a beautiful effect. And you'll find it on a lot of shoes like Guidi, CCP, etc. And he's offering that to his audience at way less price point than what Guidi is. So if you guys are looking to get into more of like an avant-garde type of shoe, but you don't want to fully commit to the $1,000+ price point of a Guidi, I think this is a great entry point for people. It's definitely not beginner. It's definitely an intermediate, like an intermediate perspective for footwear. So I think he's occupying a space that not many people provide for, and that's what makes Oree so special, and that's what makes this shoe so special. So if you guys are into that lane of footwear, highly recommend this. Extremely comfortable, by the way, out the box, really comfortable. I wore them and they felt like I've been wearing them for a very long time. That's no glazing, no gas, no nothing. They're a great shoe out the box. And I wore them this past weekend maybe 2 times. So yeah, great. Really excited about that. Horse leather, don't see that every day besides Guidi. That's like the only people I really know that's doing it like that. And now Ray as well. So we'll get on to the next one. All right, so this next one, we have these custom raw denim jeans by Spare Jeans. I made a video about these on my Instagram not too long ago, so if you haven't seen that already, definitely go check it out. Also on my TikTok, I put it on both. But yeah, if you haven't followed me on there, another reason to see things a little early. But yes, these are made from Spare Jeans, which is a Montreal company. Everything is made in Canada, and it's like one of the few places in Montreal where you could get Japanese raw denim. Other people in the comments were mentioning, oh, there's other places to get raw denim in Montreal, but Japanese raw denim made to order, not from a grand place, not too many places. To my knowledge, this is one of the few places, but yeah, we digress. This is a thing of beauty. I seen like most of the steps of them making this for me from scratch. I seen the man himself sew this on with his own bare hands, so everything's handcrafted, not touched by a machine, except for like when they're stamping the leather, that's like a machine. Intentional, you know what I mean? So 14.5 ounce Japanese denim on this whole pant. It's a wider cut, so that's not something that's super traditional with raw denim. You might see like a lot of it has a very older standard cut, but this is a wider cut front pleats, so you could kind of dress it up or dress it down, which I enjoy. But yeah, if you guys are interested in me doing a raw denim video, shout out to Drew Joyner. He's like the top tier of the mountain of people that I know that enjoy raw denim. So if you would like me to say my piece on some of the pairs that I have about like 3 now that I really enjoy, so I could give my say so on how I feel about them, some of the processes of wearing them, and what I think I could educate you guys on. Obviously Drew is a great reference point for that, but I wouldn't mind having my say so in the conversation as well. So you guys let me know how you feel about that. But yeah, everything detailed on this little tag right here. Sprayer jeans, make sure to go check them out if you haven't already. Beautiful pair of pants, I love them, very special. This cut is called the Bugs Buggy, by the way. They have other cuts as well, so if you're interested, I think it takes about like 2 to 3 weeks to get a pair made. So if you're a patient and you want some high quality denims, go check them out. On the topic of high quality pants and waiting for such a great product, this is a pair of pants from Italia Gallery. Probably one of the most complimented baggy pants that I wear. The shape is just so distinct, and they also make great washes. The other pair that I have is this like kind of like indigo stony wash right here that you could kind of see. But every time I wear those, people are just like, bro, where are those from? Incredible pair of pants, and this is not too far from that as well. I also have this like sand color, and that's the exact same fit as these ones. This one is more of like a mud brown, very, very popular shade, I would say nowadays. Like the Travis boys of the world would definitely enjoy these. I didn't get them just for that. I just don't have too many brown pants, I would say. I have a pair of brown sweatpants I'm going to show you guys in this video, but to my knowledge, not too many brown pants, especially with this type of cut. So I was excited to add these to the rotation. These earth tones are a blessing in disguise when you're putting outfits together, because it's just so interchangeable. It's simple yet very wearable, which I like out of my clothes. Italia Gallery, fantastic stuff. Shout out to Everett and everyone on the Italia team, because these are insane. They're doing great stuff, and every time I wear these I get like a bunch of compliments. So if you want some pants people gonna compliment you on, definitely go this route. You're not gonna go wrong. Alrighty, so we got some clothes from O-Files. Shout out to Oscar, amazing guy. It's all reminding me of Paris, because that's when I met Oscar for the first time in person, and then also Ray was in town too, so that was just a great time. I believe I'm supposed to go back to Paris for Fashion Week if all things go as planned. Fingers crossed they do, speaking that into existence. But hopefully we expect some content out there. We'll see who else ends up traveling there for Fashion Week. I know a lot of the homies in Montreal are, so I'm gunning for that to be a reality for you guys, especially for the content. I know you guys enjoy that type of traveling content. I enjoy it as well for the experience. All that to say, shout out to what Oscar is doing at O-Files. I seen this in person for the first time when I was at that showroom, for the O-Files showroom, and this was a piece I was impressed with. I just love the split design. Navy and black technically normally don't go together for a lot of people, but I feel like it oddly works very well for this piece. It's not as drastic or unnatural, but I really enjoy it. I like the back panel as well. It just works. It oddly works. A lot of people don't like the mix, but I find it to be a great pairing. I like the offset seams. It adds to this like uncanny odd pairing of the piece. But yeah, definitely not something that you could wear all the time, especially in spring, summer. But like I said, summer night, you could probably get away with a bomber, some shorts, a little tank top, and there you go. You know what I mean? So definitely a spring piece, or next fall, depends on how you look at it. But I love a good bomber. It's a classic silhouette. You can't really steer wrong from a good bomber. So shout out to O-Files, really appreciate the omens. And there's 2 beautiful pants that they just dropped from this collection as well. We're gonna get into those. Alright, I'm taking these out of the bag and putting them on the hanger so that I could showcase them a bit better for you guys. But these what's the proper name for them? So these are the origami trousers. These are all black, and what's cool about them is they have this extended flap on the back that kind of gives it some dimension. It gives it like this 3D effect, especially when you step. It just flows so nicely. That little flap really adds a lot of detail to the garment. Hopefully you guys will see that when I'm doing the try on portion, because that's when it shines the most. But yeah, really love this piece. The wool is beautiful. It's not itchy, and it's also not too heavy, so you could get away with wearing it in a season like spring. So yeah, also a great detail here. If you wanted to add your little keys to this front loop contraption, you could do so. So yeah, I always love that. I always carry a hell of a lot of keys on me, so that's a good addition to if you want to put something there as like a little accessory. So yeah, leg opening is fantastic too. These pair very well with those Oree derbies that I showed you guys earlier in this video. So if that's a little situation you want to pair up together, it works. I did it over the weekend, and it was something. It was something. So my favorite piece of all the old-file stuff was definitely this brown iteration of the origami trousers. You guys could see I've already been wearing them. The bottom has some heel bite already, and that's to be expected. It's fine. Don't be scared to get some heel bite on your trousers. But yeah, old-files, brown origami wool trousers. These are so beautiful because it's that very faintly brown. Like, you can't really make it out. I don't even know if you'd be able to make out a difference on camera right here, but as you guys can see, there's a theme of brown in this video. It just kind of happened that way. Maybe that's a sign for you guys to try out some brown this spring. But yeah, it's working for the boy. I will say that for you guys, because even the last video there was some brown pieces in there too. So maybe I'm speaking something without saying too much. You know what I mean? So yeah, same thing as the last piece, except not black and brown. Great iteration. Love these, and I think is a great wide trouser to add to the wardrobe if you don't have too many. Enough details to make it unique, but also simple enough to wear more consistently. So next up, more pieces from videos that I've shot on Instagram and on TikTok, etc. This is from Jound and APC. This is the first time I ever got any type of gifting from Jound, let alone APC. Crazy, we were talking about raw denim earlier before. They're kind of like the people that got me into raw denim originally, which is APC, and then Jound, monumental Montreal brand. So crazy pairing. Also, the fact that I'm getting stuff sent by them is beautiful. And yeah, I think this, what is this, made in Italy? This bandana is made in Italy. Ignore that fail. I'm gonna put this back on and have this bandana where it's supposed to be. But yeah, a bandana is a nice accessory because you could style it in so many ways. If it's hot, you could kind of just put it over your head like this, maybe even tie it, kind of like a scarf situation. There's so many ways you could wear it. I'm not really here to show you how to style a bandana right now. I'm kind of just showcasing what Jound and APC did for theirs. Made in Italy bandana is the definition of doing the most. So yeah. It's 100% linen, so really breathable, great little summery type of material. You're gonna be able to breathe in this a whole lot. I might have to try this out this weekend while styling some outfits. I think it'll be something great to challenge myself. Next up, these are some shorts. I believe these are also linen as well. Let me double check. So this is a cotton linen blend. These some nice little summer shorts. I'm actually going on vacation to somewhere hot in August, so this will be a nice little set to wear. You guys will see the top shortly. Also another short sleeve button up similar to the Elwood situation I showed you guys earlier. But yeah, great little piece to wear in the summer. Obviously, I've been on my baggy shorts vibe, but on a vacation, sometimes you want to be a bit more traditional with the short length, and that could be this. Not afraid to show a little knee action on vacay, so why not give these a go? You know what I mean? Last piece for the Jound APC collection. So this one also 100% linen. The shorts were a cotton linen blend, but full linen on the shirt. So it's gonna be very breathable. Once again, I'm a big fan of short sleeve button up shirts because you just kind of keep it open and then put a little tank top under. I think it gives for a beautiful little summer fit. Very classic. Add some dimension instead of just wearing a shirt or a tank top on its own. So I'm a big fan of this, and like I said, that could be a cool little set to wear on vacation. If you guys were looking for a little vacay look, this is something that you could for sure pull off. And even if it's not paired as a full set, just this on its own, tank top, some baggy wide denim in the summertime, insane. so good. So really ecstatic about that whole Jound APC gifting. That's crazy. The boy is getting some crazy gifting sometimes. I can't even believe it my damn self. So the last one in terms of the clothing is this set from Trendt Vision. We just came off of talking about a set for vacay. This is like a tracksuit, sweatsuit type of set. I don't typically wear sweatsuit or tracksuit sets all together too often, but this one in the airport, you're gonna look fantastic. It just looks like you tried really hard, even though it's strictly cozy attire. Really baggy hood, all brown, so a little bit of a trendy color vibe, but the cut on the front is very unique. I like the reverse weave that they did on the front near the pockets. Travels to the back as well. But yeah, just super boxy. You guys know I'm a big fan of zip hoodies, and Trendt Vision really surprised me. I hadn't heard of the company before they hit me up for some gifting, so I was really happy with the set. The quality is substantial, very, very heavy. So yeah, like I said, if you're traveling like I hope to be in the next couple of months, this is a great airport fit. If you just want to be cozy, like put a little tank top so that you're not too heavy with the hoodie. Tank top, hoodie, and then these sweatpants. All right, so these right here, bruh, insanity. So sick. These are the bottoms to match that sweatsuit or tracksuit, whatever you want to call it. They have that reverse weave detailing that I was talking to you guys about on the front of the hoodie, but instead it's the front of these pants as well. Carries through to the back as well, just to have a bit of contrast within the browns, even though it's the same material, just reversed. But yeah, great little heavy elasticated waist. And what I like the most is the leg opening, super wide, falls on sneakers very nicely. So yeah, great sweatsuit. Love that. I haven't had one that I've been down to wear all together in a full fit in quite some time. So that's what this is. So really happy with this sweatsuit. Great airport fit. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. All right, so the last one, here we go. This is a crazy one. Before I get into this, there's been a bit of a narrative that I've seen in the comments where people think that I don't curate what I showcase on the hauls, and that is something that's so beyond me. Like, I can't understand that narrative, but that's maybe because I don't describe my process enough. If you guys see a lot of gifting, imagine how much I have to turn away, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? In order to make consistent content for you guys, there is a lot of packages that end up coming my way. I don't really view it as overconsumption. There's a lot of things that are sent my way. It's not me going outright and buying them. It could be viewed as in two different lanes though. Some people might be like, oh, how do I know if I could trust this product if you haven't gone out of your way and genuinely purchased it with your own money? Other people could see, oh, he's consumed a lot. He's gone to the point where there's people that are going to send him stuff. And when I do think to buy something, there is with a lot more intent with that. There's intent on both sides. That's the way I see it, at least. If I show something on the channel, it's because I genuinely like it. I don't show anything on here that I don't like. Like, I am not fake. I can't fake that for the life of me. I would never do that to you guys. It would be dishonest and not genuine of me to do so. So remove that from your brain. Second, yes, I understand there's a lot of gifting. It happens. I can't really control that. It's a part of what I do for my job and for you guys to have entertaining videos consistently. And I like showing new product. I just like going through new product and seeing what other people in the space are doing. And a lot of what I show is amazing product, and I get excited about it every single time. I'm never not grateful for it. So all that to say, everything is intentional. I hope that's enough for you guys. I will do a separate TikTok video talking about that too, because there is a lot of this process that people don't get to see behind the scenes when you're doing content as a career. So I will definitely be making a video on that because I think it is worthwhile to give a bit more in depth of how that goes for people in my position. So the next thing I will get into is something that I am beyond grateful for. Yes, I understand the price point for this fragrance house is very high. When I got offered to go to this event, I was beyond shocked myself. Shout out to my manager. She was the one able to set up this whole experience for me. And I went to Holt Renfrew. There was this event. I did a video on Instagram as well talking about this, but they had us in like this private shopping suite, and they were just giving us information about the brand Creed. If you guys are unfamiliar, it's like a very old heritage fragrance company. It used to start off as like a fashion label, and then they used to make clothes for the royal family. Eventually they pivoted into making fragrance for the royal family, and then they just became such a prestigious fragrance house. And I've always seen it. A popular fragrance from the house is Creed Aventus. If you're thinking of like the epitome of like a strong masculine male and they smell very rich, that's exactly what Creed Aventus smells like. So yeah, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful fragrance. A lot of everything that they make is really nice. Some are more for me than others, and when I was at that event, I was impressed with a lot of the ones that I smelled. There's like one from Harrods that was an exclusive. There was a new one that they just launched. They had one that was a bit more like feminine and sensual, and then they had the classic Creed Aventus. But yeah, they showed me this whole pamphlet about Creed. Gonna add this to the coffee table just to have. It's a really nice one. House of Creed. It's like a little book situation, magazine, if you will. And then we get into the goods. So I wasn't expecting to get anything from this event. I thought it was just gonna be pop in, have a little cocktail hour, get to know a bit about the house. And then when I left, the representative from New York, she was like, oh, I think we have something for you. And I'm like, this bag is a little heavy. What's going on in there? First of all, I have this refillable travel spray. So you could take your fragrance or whatever, and then you put this on top, and then you have a little travel buddy that you could take with you, which I definitely believe I will be doing. Look at that, bro. And it's heavy, dude. What? This is chic, bro. I feel like I'm in the royal family my damn self. It looks like a little lipstick container. So yeah, you take that off, and then there's this little dispenser, and then it goes in here, and then you put this on the nozzle, pump it up, and then it'll fill all of this. And you can just put that in there, and then that's your travel spray. And you can put that in like your bag, in your pocket, whatever. Sick though. It's very sturdy. Like it's very, very solid. And that's the Creed logo right there. This is looking chic as hell. This is very, very fancy. Very fancy. But yeah, travel dispenser. Never thought I'd have one of those. Insane. And the next up, we got this. So this, when we were trying the fragrances and whatnot, the last one was the one that got me. They're spraying it, they're passing it around the room, whoop-de-whoop. I'm smelling now, I'm like, smell Aventus, beautiful, I know that scent. Smell the Harrods one, nice, not for me. Smell the sensual, cherry-esque one, a bit more feminine, also not for me. This one comes around, I'm like, what the fuck is that? It smelled crazy, and I'm not gassing, I'm not glazing, I'm genuinely, when I smell this, I'm like, this is what money smell like. This is serious, bro. This is serious. This, if you ever have a chance to smell this, bro, Queen of Silk. Let me try and zoom this in. Queen of Silk, bro, by Creed. Like, I wore this for like a special dinner with my family this weekend. Blown away. And it stays on until the next day. That's how potent it is. You don't need too much. 3 sprays and you're good. This is the box. Queen of Silk by Creed. This little nozzle on its own is like maybe half the weight of the bottle. It's crazy. Adds a lot of substance to it. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful little fragrance. Queen of Silk. So yeah, if you guys are into fragrances, definitely worth trying it out. Crazy how I made a few little videos including it here and there. Now I'm getting like, this is serious. I've probably gotten one from every single house that I genuinely love. Creed, Le Labo, Aesop. The only thing I have it from is Byredo, but let's see if we could collect all the Infinity Stones. I don't know. I've been buying Byredo for a while though, and I don't see myself changing anytime soon, but beyond blessed. Super grateful. And all that to say, thank you guys for watching this video once again. I genuinely really appreciate it. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I hope you guys are okay with my little rambling section before, because it's something that was really important to me, letting you guys know that everything that I do on the channel is very genuine and intentional, and I don't want you guys to ever feel like there's a disconnect or that I'm not doing things with purity. Everything is super pure, and I never want there to be a disconnect with you guys. I'm obviously growing, and I'm gonna achieve certain things that might not seem relatable, but I always want to have some type of way of relating it back to that same person that started this channel, that younger guy that was trying to get into fashion, and seeing how I can help every single person along that fashion journey relate to what I'm talking to. That's a goal of mine. I'm always trying to find different styles of videos to do that. And that's why I show a lot of brands that are on the middle arc of price point, development, in style, a lot of these things, so that you could find that sweet spot that is so important in fashion, because it could lead on either side. Super chic, rich, high-end, low, like developing, vintage. I don't really do fast fashion too much, but you know what I'm saying. Middle arc is the sweet spot, and that's what I love to preach on the channel. So I hope it helps you guys tremendously. So all that to say, thank you guys for sticking by the channel once again. My name is Kyron. Make sure to follow the boy on all the social media, GOTSWEIGEs, where you can keep up to date with me more frequently. I post fit pics this and that, so that's what you can check out on there. Follow the boy on TikTok as well if you haven't already, SWEIGE. Like the video if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Make sure to go check out Elwood also. If you want a little discount on the good clothes, Kyron10, that's the discount code. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace.